Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me Chaeok PD, and this is where I check out K-pop music videos and I give you my honest thoughts and reactions on them as just a video producer and a Korean American and as a lifelong K-pop fan. And we're checking out ETA by NewJeans. I believe out of all the releases they've put out, this is sort of like the main title track. And I believe this entire music video was shot on the iPhone 14 Pro. So I'm interested to see how they pulled that off, what they did with it, and why they did it. If there was sort of any, I guess, big driving reason to do so. Before we get into the video, real quick, if you enjoy our content and you want to support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon. That's where we check out bonus content, live stages, variety shows, K-dramas, animes. In regards to NewJeans, I am going to check out a few live stages for their most recent comeback, but that's about all I have regarding NewJeans. So if you don't want to support us monetarily, that's completely fine. If you want to just like the video down below, maybe subscribe. We would really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Let's get into the video. This is ETA by NewJeans, and this is your Form of Therapy.
Ava, look! I cannot believe this. Is that your boyfriend? 야, 빨리 좀 와. 어머, oh my god, look at them. 야, 네 남친 맞지? 맞다니까. 야, 쟤네 봐봐. Hey, we gotta go perform. Okay, I'll call you back.
Whoa. Whoa.
받아주면 안 돼. No, you better trust me. 답답해서 그래. 저 안에도 없지만 없을 때겐 여기저기 눈빛을 부리네. 아주 눈부시게 Honestly 우리 사이에 He's been totally lying, yeah. 내 파티에 너만 못한 그날까지 네가
wow.
지원이가 친이랑 얕은 그날기는 언제나 나가 없이 그날 나만 멋있는 옷을 입고 그날 Heard him say we can go wherever
Wow.
you like Baby say the words and man down All I need is you on my side
Oh, this is so interesting. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, visually that's different for them. Oh my god, this song is such a party. Whoa. The way they stare so directly into the camera is so very strange. Maybe it's because it was shot with the iPhone. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Commissioned by Apple. Wow. Okay, that was pretty. That video took a dark turn right there at the end. Kind of, I guess, kind of like how they did last time. Just a little bit. I feel like it was a little bit even more darker here. First of all, the song, both lyrically and the video itself, is like revolving around the NewJeans members catching their friend's boyfriend cheating, calls them over, and basically saying, "What's your ETA?" Then it takes a very dark turn, and she either kidnaps the boyfriend or both the boyfriend and the person that he's cheating with, and puts him in the trunk of her car. It's not explicit, but there's a shot where like his clothing is peeking out of the trunk. And then that shot at the end where the NewJeans members are quote unquote in the car and they're cutting two shots of it, but then there's also nobody in the car at the same time, bringing that very ominous sort of feeling back. The video was, I think, pretty creative. Shot on the iPhone 14 Pro. Parts of it, I would say like 80% of it looks extremely good. And then 20% of it, like, that's when like parts of like it being a phone still shows. But it's maybe not almost yet at the point of like competing with DSLRs, but like pretty close. And honestly, I would say this video, for being shot on the iPhone 14 Pro, by the way, looks insanely gorgeous. The biggest thing I notice is they color graded this really, really well. I wish I could color grade this well. I have an iPhone 14 Pro, and I could never make my footage look this good. These are some professional color graders that really made certain points, especially like some of the car scenes towards the end as well, made them look really, really good and make it look almost like an actual film, maybe like something that was more so released in like the 90s or like 2000s, but it still looks like film, sort of. Like, even though it doesn't have that clear, crazy clarity that what like a main camera, like actual camcorders or high definition film cameras would actually capture, I think because it doesn't have that exact sharpness that those things would have. And I also think they do kind of tone down the sharpness in the post-processing editing too. It kind of gives it a little bit of that indie film look. So let's go ahead and check out this video one more time.
Ava, look. I cannot believe this. Is that your boyfriend? 야, 빨리 좀 와. 어머, oh my god, look at them. 야, 네 남친 맞지? 맞다니까. 야, 쟤네 봐봐. Hey, we gotta get the phone. Okay, I'll call you back.
It's interesting that they're speaking multiculturally. God, this horn! It is such a party! Wow, I gotta admit, that was a very smooth cut. Wow, that looks really good. So up until this point, I would say this level of quality is like easily achievable for anyone with an iPhone 14 Pro and a gimbal. But as we start progressing now, this is when I'm really impressed. All these night scenes, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There is also something very witty and funny about the series of shots and edits right here, where they're dancing and then they're suddenly crouching, and the way they're like running away, like the Scooby-Doo game. There's something a little bit cartoony about the way they're running. And she's still got her phone out like this. I like that like they're not just sticking to like, oh, we're gonna shoot this on the iPhone. They're also incorporating the phone itself, showing footage of like what she's seeing when she's recording it for her friend.
What's your ETA? 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 I'll be there right now. There's a boy on her arm. 아파만미 너가 못 잊을 때 내 말 믿어. You deserve.
So I guess we can assume that all of these scenes, all of these scenes in the car scene probably take place after quote unquote this party, and the friend that they had called, she's already either killed the guy or kidnapped the guy, and that's why the cops are on her. And then obviously the NewJeans members are playing her, but I think what I'm starting to maybe get with NewJeans is like you kind of have to also understand like they exist within the real world and in this world as themselves, but also they kind of break the fourth wall and then play different characters randomly throughout it as well. Like they're the cops here.
Baby, say the words and man down. All I need is you on my side. We can go wherever you like. How will you? What's your ETA? What's your ETA?
Wow, that is so fascinating.
How will you? We can go wherever you like.
The way they portray that the girlfriend is like watching in on all of this, like the car scene underwater, and then there's that scene where the couple is like making out and they look up and they're like hold on, let's get to the shot. Or like where, so they're probably saying that she ran them over. And then here, this shot, it looks like, I don't think are they on the hood of her car? Because you don't see the rest of the hood of her car. In fact, I don't know. But you're basically implying that she ran them over. Why such an upbeat, amazing jam? Man, and then these drone shots are insane. Some of these shots are just frankly incredible. Like this right here. It looks like a scene right out of a movie. Even right here. Even right here. Even right here. I think it shows in a lot of static shots, especially like older films or like indie films. There's not that many shots with movement. When you kind of see it like in the dancing, you can, that's where the phone part starts to show. You can see in the pixels. Maybe if you're actually watching the music on a music video on a phone, you won't notice it. But if you maybe watch this on something that's a little bit even slightly bigger in resolution, you'll start to notice like there's a slight muddiness to the pixels in certain shots. Close-up scenes, you're gonna get a lot more clarity. But it's the static, like still shots, especially because there's not a lot of movement. It's not like moving the pixels at a fast rate, so it can kind of keep up, and it preserves like that crazy, crispy quality look. I mean, iPhones have a reputation for taking good photos, and I've seen like some iPhone-made films and videos and stuff like that before, and it's never been this quality. This is truly like the best like iPhone music video that I've personally seen. But it's also because they know what they're doing. They're really, really good at, like, they're using, even to get this shot, it's also not just like, oh, they have a professional color grader. It's like the shot choices, the direction, the way that it's directed, from like even that was it Honey that had like that really smooth transition section? It's stuff like that that really makes it like it, you can tell like a professional team made this rather than just anybody picked up an iPhone and did this. So, you could technically mimic and make this iPhone as well. I mean, make this music video with an iPhone 14 Pro as well, but a lot would have to go into it. If you see like especially like scenes right here, like this all still looks good because there's lighting. But if you notice, the more you get into like the darker shots where there's way less lighting, it's a little bit harder to pull off. But even then, they still have lights on them. They've literally got these flashlights lighting them, and they probably have like a small little key light. And then all the scenes here also look really good because they have a giant overhead light. They're lighting these scenes. You can notice here, he's got lighting right here. She's got lighting right here. And they've got fog in the background to give the scene more ambiance. So to say that, oh, this music video doesn't look good because it's shot on an iPhone 14 would definitely not be true. I mean, the music video looks gorgeous. I think just it comes down literally to just pixelation and resolution. And when you can start telling that it's a phone and when it's not a phone. But certain shots, like it very much just looks like kind of film footage. It looks a little bit vintage, which they kind of established that look already with Ditto. And so I think this music video, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed their other music video. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, I really enjoyed their Cool With You music video a lot more. I do mean that in like, it was a lot more film-like and it was a lot more narrative. And it was here as well, but it just wasn't, like, ETA is good. But if we're going off of song, ETA, like, Super Shy, Cool With You. First of all, ETA, the song, I feel like I barely talked about this song. The video is interesting, but the song is amazing. And I think out of Cool With You, Super Shy, ETA is probably my favorite. I really, really love just the song itself. It's very upbeat. I also love the fact that they gave us a dark music video, even though the song is so upbeat and bright in tone. But song-wise, ETA is my favorite. But in terms of music video, the music video that I like more, it's definitely going to be Cool With You. It's shot more even like a film. It looks, I mean, this is no insult to the iPhone. I'm a very big proponent of Apple products. I have an iMac right there. I use mainly Mac products, but it's just the resolution quality definitely shows if you put the Cool With You and ETA video side to side. And I do appreciate it. I did appreciate the much more artistic and kind of symbolic nature that they had in Cool With You. So that's why I'll give the ETA video like an 8 out of 10, but it's still really good. In terms of what they were what they were trying to accomplish with making like a great iPhone music video, I'll give them a 10 out of 10. It's like one of the best, if not the best one I've ever seen. And like every little thing they did, it just made me feel like, wow, I feel like I'm watching a short film, or I'm watching like kind of like a throwback movie. But I think that might also be the color grading and the aesthetic that they had to apply to it to make it look like that as well, make it look better. But I want to pass the question off to you guys. What do you think of the ETA music video? What do you think of the videos versus the other videos they've released? And then is the song a different story? Do you like the song and the video the same amount? Or are you like me where you have kind of a split opinion on it, where the song is out of all their releases in this comeback, it's my favorite release, but at the same time, it's not my favorite music video. Would love to know your thoughts. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support the channel, remember you can always visit our Patreon. I'm going to be checking out some NewJeans live stages for ETA. If you want to check that out with us, you can come join us. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. If you want to support the channel for free, You can always like the video down below. You can leave a comment. That's free to do. And you can also subscribe. We're going to have a button for you right here. Check out our other videos over here, and we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.